Namaste everyone. Today, let us step into the divine world of Shankara Vijaya, a poetic masterpiece that celebrates the profound legacy of Adi Shankaracharya. Join me as we delve into the reflections of a poet who, despite facing criticism and obstacles, remains unwavering in their devotion. This is not just a poem, it's a journey of faith and determination. Let's begin. May this poem of Shankara Vijaya, filled with sweetness and fragrance, be pleasing and pleasing like musk. The cruel Turks are torturing the gentle cow. Similarly, those who are not fond of taste and harsh poets do not cherish my sacred poem of Shankara Vijaya and criticize it with bad criticism. There is no need to think so much about my poem. Because, in such a vast world, are there few kind-hearted people who cherish my book? There are good men, wise men, and great poets in the country. I have no need to worry. If you cherish this poem, which is a form of praise for Shankara Bhagvatpada, I will be very happy. I will complete my poem without any obstacles. That is why the support of Shankara can always be obtained. It is natural to face obstacles when one sets out on sacred tasks. Writing the history of Sri Shankara is no small matter. Many people have tried to write the history of Shankara. Some could not move forward. Others stopped in the middle. However, due to the unconditional love of Gurudev Sri Shankara for me, I will succeed in this endeavor. Some have been able to write the meanings of both the verses. Others have been able to write only half of the meaning of the verses. Let us see how successful I will be. Children try unsuccessfully to catch the moon in the sky. But is my effort also like that? Poets often talk down to themselves before starting a book. It is a decoration for them, but it can never be an insult. If some have not started and have not been able to move forward, it is because they started for prestige and did not have full faith in their Gurudev. Sri Shankara's grace is complete for me. Therefore, I will complete this book without any hindrance. I can be successful in writing the great poem of Sri Shankara Vijaya, which is not possible for many. Because, with the grace of the Guru, only the weak and speechless can write poems. Can I, who have a little knowledge, not write this poem? I will definitely be successful. It is all due to the Guru's grace. May Goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of all knowledge, be pleased and dance on my tongue. May the flow of poetry flow without interruption. May you delight the hearts of all with your unstoppable energy, sweet words, and solemn words. If some people stop midway due to lack of ability, they will definitely be disgraced. In that case, it is better to stop writing books in advance. Where is the history of Sri Shankara Sadguru, which is full of Vedanta philosophy? Where am I, who writes works with fiction and occult descriptions? To write the sacred history of Sri Shankara Guru, subtle intelligence and skill are required. After investigating, I do not know that I have that much ability. Therefore, my restless mind, which is running away, is wasting the immortal history of Sri Shankara Vijaya by mixing it with salt water. Poets are inspired to praise the qualities of Sri Shankara. How wonderful is their respect for their Guru. The qualities of Sri Shankara, immaculate and glorious, attract and describe all the poets. Since all of them are successful, I am confident that I will also be successful. Therefore, the virtues of Sri Shankara are the all-motivating ones. In the forest, a gentle-natured female deer is being killed by a predator. In the same way, with gentle feelings, I have written this poem on the victory of Shankara with great effort. Similarly, due to the bad comments made by the bad poets on my work, my gentleness of speech and simple things may be criticized. Scholars say that Sri Shankara Vijaya also has the characteristics of poetry. This book is not like secular poetry but is a supernatural poetry because it is a means of salvation. The best and most delightful works in the world are called poetry. Thus, Sri Shankara Vijaya can be said to be a great poetry. The Vedas are the main ones in terms of words. The Puranas are the main ones in terms of meaning. The Kavyas are the main ones in terms of taste. the Kavyas are more pleasant, charming and easy to understand than the Veda Puranas, which are the main ones in terms of words. They make people behave by indicating the duties and observances of a man. That is why people are walking as mentioned in Srimad Ramayana, Sri Yoga Vasishtha and Bharata Bhagavata. They are listening to the observances of dharma in them. They are achieving self-realization through meditation and meditation. Such results can also be achieved through Sri Shankara Vijaya. This poem by Shankara Vijaya is a beautiful poem that will delight the hearts of all people. The main purpose of this poem is to destroy ignorance, the cause of all misfortunes, and to achieve the bliss of Brahman. I, who am writing this Sri Shankara Vijaya Mahakavyam, can also be considered a guru. Everything is due to the grace of Sri Shankara Guruvara. May the grace of that great soul be with me. Sri Shankara Vijaya Kavyam consists of 16 sagas. In the first sagas, the introduction is mentioned. In the second sagas, the birth of Sri Shankaracharya, the incarnation of Lord Maheshwara, is mentioned. In the third sagas, the incarnations and manifestations of various deities are mentioned. In the fourth sagas, I have narrated the 18-year history of Sri Shankara Bhagavatpada. In the fifth sagas, Sri Shankara's renunciation is explained. In the sixth sagas, the self-education according to the tradition of the great sages and the attainment of stable prestige by Sri Shankaracharya are proven. In the seventh sarga, the visit of Veda Vyas to Sri Shankaracharya. In the eighth sarga, the conversation between Sri Mandana Mishra and Sri Shankaracharya. In the ninth sarga, the wife of Sri Mandana Mishra, Sri Ubhya Bharti Devi, is appointed as the judge and has a conversation with Sri Mandana Mishra. In the 10th sarga, Sri Shankara enters the body of the king through the yogic glory of Parkaya Pravesha. In the 10th sarga, the Kama Shastra Vidyapatvam, the result of the Parkaya Pravesha education, is announced. In the Ekdasa sarga, the killing of the Mahakapalika named Ugra Bhairava. In the 12th sarga, Hasta Malka and Thotkula take refuge with Sri Shankaracharya and become his disciples. In the Triyodasa Sarga, the Brahma Vidya Pracharya, which is a form of Brahma Mantra Bhashya with newsletters, is proposed. In the Chaturdasa Sargam, the pilgrimage to Sri Padmapda is described. In the Panchdasa Sargam, the victory of Sri Shankaracharya is described. In the Shodash Sargam, Sri Shankaracharya establishes the Sharada Pitha and resides there. In this way, the divine life of Sri Shankaracharya is described in detail in 16 sargams. The well-known Sri Shankaracharya's story removes all sins. Just by listening to it once, it attracts all the desires of the mind. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploring Shankara Vijaya. The poet's determination and faith remind us that sacred endeavors, though challenging, always bear fruit with divine grace. If this video inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such spiritual and literary explorations. In this video we conclude part 2 of chapter 1. Let's start chapter 2 in the next video. Let's connect again in the next video. Until then, keep the light of devotion alive in your hearts.